An ambitious target of transforming Ghana into the digital hub of Africa has led to the rollout of several initiatives geared towards moving the country into the global digital revolution. But while the government touts that its digitalization agenda has saved the country millions of cedis, some Ghanaians and experts believe more could be done, particularly as the country gears up for the December elections. In this report, ChannelOne News' Ajwa Tinkrama Domina assesses the impact of the digitalization agenda on the economy.
The digital space is of increasing interest to major political stakeholders in Ghana. Like the opposition National Democratic Congress, the incumbent New Patriotic Party has emphasized the potential impact of digitalization on the economy. Since 2016, the Akufo-Addo-led government has rolled out a number of digital processes in the delivery of government services. Some of the notable ones include the 2018 Digital Address System, the digitalization of vehicle registration and driver's licenses, reforms in court administration, the rollout of the Ghana.gov platform, and the introduction of the National Identification Card, also known as the Ghana Card, among others. On its performance tracker, the government lists about 49 areas of improvement in digital services. They include the introduction of 14 new digital platforms, improvement of usage in 18 digital services, embarking on 7 new digitization initiatives, digitization of records in 7 areas, and increased revenue mobilization in 5 areas. One of the key and perhaps most touted innovations under this government is the introduction of the Ghana Card. Records from the National Identification Authority indicate that over 17 million Ghanaians as of October last year had Ghana Cards. But what has been the impact of this card on the lives of Ghanaians?
The importance of the Ghana Card, it identifies you as a Ghanaian. And like I said, if you want to withdraw maybe a huge amount of money, because of the fraud system, they will require for your Ghana card to confirm that you are Ghanaian or not. So that is what I think about the importance of the Ghana card.
The Ghana card has helped in SIM registration, and when it comes to the health sector, you can just link your health insurance to the Ghana card. And if in case you don't have your health insurance, you can just use your Ghana card at the hospital.
Another key intervention by this government under its digitalization drive is the Paperless port system, which was introduced to reduce clearance time and human contact at the ports. For the Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana, this intervention has significantly eased port transactions while generating huge revenue for the economy.
In the previous systems, maybe a commodity that you would have taken like 2 or 3 days or 1 week before you can clear it. With this, if you are able, with the current paperless system, if you are able to input all the necessary documentations, give proper descriptions, within an hour, a day or two, within 2 to 3 hours, you will have received your BOE, ready to go and pay your duty, and then proceed with the rest of the process. So with that, I can tell you that it's speed up, and not only that, I've also seen the data where the ICOMS people took over, how the data has improved significantly. And if you care to know, that is where we said, okay, so while it has reduced the process timelines for clearance in the port, it has also increased government revenue. That is what I can say.
The government had announced the installation of electronic gates at the Kotoka International Airport. This aims to eliminate checks by immigration officers at the point of arrival, marking another digital innovation introduced by the government. How is the aviation industry responding to this new initiative? Sean Mendes is an aviation specialist.
Look, the physical hardware for the e-gates was actually installed at Terminal 3 in Accra when the terminal was first opened in 2018. So the gates have been there for 6 years, effectively collecting dust. And, certainly there's been a pandemic in the middle, which slowed down the implementation. But I think, this is something that the government has been promising or at least intending to do for a very long time. So it's glad to see that, that it's actually going to come to fruition. So, that's a very big positive, something that most countries around the world have been implement over the last few years. The US has what they call global entry. The UK has e-gates. Most of Europe does this. Singapore, I think, has gone to 100% automated clearance now. So even visa holders, your visa's linked to your passport, scan your passport, and you can go through. So I think this is something that, most of the world is moving towards, and, Ghana needs to catch up with it to maintain efficiency.
Some travelers have been reacting to this plan by the government.
We should know, is it faster than the human interaction? Because if it's digital, then for me I think it's convenient, but we need to find out if it's really going to benefit us in a way that, if it benefits us, then why not? I am in support of it, because digital is fast, it's inconvenient.
I think it's a good thing, but at the same time, there's pros and cons to it, because people need employment, and the technology is taken away from the opportunities for people to earn a living. And if there's technology everywhere, how it's going to be more difficult for people to make a living and find good jobs. Right now, I'm not sure how the economy is right now, but I don't know if that would help the people.
Although the government believes it has achieved quite a milestone in digital transformation in the economy, many stakeholders believe there's still more work to be done. And as the 2024 general election beckons, they are calling on the government and the party in power to make do the promises they made to Ghanaians both in the 2016 and in the 2020 elections. Reporting for Channel One News, my name is Ajua Tinkrama Domina.